when I got here, it was sunny. And then the mist started coming in. Wind picked up a little, still not bad. Look at that mist over there. So there's a cold front coming this way, and I believe across that side of the country, coming in from Ireland, that side over the west, lots of rain. So we're getting sandwiched. I'm getting sandwiched. Oh, has anybody ever been in a sandwich before? I ain't, not my sort of thing. But I'm here now, so I'm going to make the most of it. The water is calm, but it's choppy over there. Here, it's not choppy. So yeah, I ain't brought you in too soon. I got here when I wanted to, which was at low, so I could get set up and sit down and relax in the sun. And I was going to lay on these stones and sunbathe a bit. That was taken away from me by climate change, I guess. Christ almighty, ring Greta and tell her that there's a weather front of mist coming in. Yeah. Now I'm air fishing, and it's Sunday, and next week I'm really busy, and I thought to myself, I don't think I'm going to get fishing next week because I'm busy every day. So it was today, so I had to come. This is my closest mark, and there's a challenge. The challenge today, well, I added up how many cod I've caught and codling, and I added up on my piece of paper from what I added up before. So there might be a discrepancy, but I'm sure I didn't get it wrong before. I am at, from the last video that you've seen where I catch 5 codling, which is my best haul ever. I hope you all enjoyed that video. I hope you stayed till the end, and give me a pat on the back because I need it. So I think I'm at 48 codling. I spoke to John Spolton when I first got here, when it was sunny and nice, and I was looking forward to the lovely warm weather. And he said I was on 42 on the last video, which is the video that was up last Wednesday. That then means with the 2 and the 5, it takes me to 49. So what we know then from this is I'm either at 48, which I think it's 48 because I think I got kerfuddled on that video where I was I just think I got kerfuddled. Do you know what I mean? I just got mixed up. But what I'm gonna do is, after this session today, I am gonna go through it all again, add them up. Now the good thing about that is at the end of the video I tell you what I've caught, so I've only got to go to the end of every video and I'll be able to work it out and just double check and cross-reference it. Don't that sound good? So where we stand at the minute is I'm either on 48 codling or I'm on 49 codling. I personally think I'm on 48, so we'll confirm that. But today, you've guessed it, I want to catch 2 codling. 3 would be better, 6 would be even better, but I don't want a busy session. Not after the last one. Got a bit stressed with that one. It was cast out, bite, cast out, bite, and yeah, I like to fish to relax, and yeah, but never mind. So we could catch anywhere between 1 to 6, or we might blank. If we blank, I'm back here again. This mark for me is working out really well because aren't I walking well? My hip has been quite good just lately. Not saying it's better because it's not going to be better. I need a new one, but it's better. I am flat out. I was, because I'm doing house up, I was 2 days away from putting the first coat of paint on. So I'd have had that painted and then carpeted, few repairs and out. Electrician come in and it's now a full rewire. I weren't happy with Terry, but he knows it's only because I wanted to get it finished and get it done. There's a bit of chop on the water now. It's now come to here, look at that. As it's coming up into it, this weather. Let's hope it dies down. We don't want it rough, do we? Yes, I now got a whole house to rewire. We've chased out all the upstairs. We've put the lighting cables in upstairs, all the socket cables under the floor, up the walls, and now we've got to put cables in to go down into the downstairs to put extra sockets and proper sockets down there. So that job has now got a bigger job. which don't matter because while you're working on it you're getting paid, aren't you? But so whilst I'm working on this job, and next week I'm working every day, coming here, grabbing a few hours, quick drive there, it just suits me fine. Plus I'm catching here. There's no point me going on to the coast, taking longer to get there, and then I blank or catch a whiting, because that's not what I'm after. So bear with me subscribers and everybody, because I will be on the coast soon, because it's inevitable. Didn't I say that well? Yeah, it's gonna happen, because it's soon gonna be dogfish, hounds and raid time, isn't it? If it ain't already. I watched a clip of the coast the other day, and it was rough as arseholes. It was blowing a gale and weed, I believe, so I'm not missing anything there. I might as well have some weed here but catch some fish, hunter. So this is where we're at. Like I say, stick with me. It is a busy life I lead at the moment, but working on this house constantly, doing what I'm doing, I can honestly say that my hip has freed up quite a lot. Now, I don't know whether it's because I'm actually moving and doing stuff, but my hip feels better. So I'm going to keep the stretches going and doing everything, and hopefully it's okay. But I'm walking around there in no pain. I do take my jollop and I do take painkillers still, but before I did that anyhow and I still had a bit of pain. So all things are good. Must be them exercises, because work is exercise, isn't it? And I will say that walking up that bank after so many hours does takes its toll on me. So I ain't walking around like I'm a fit young man, because I ain't a young man anymore. I'm an old decrepit old fart. Anyhow, so that's why we're here. We're on for the challenge of 50 fish. Now it's either the first fish will be 50, so I'm gonna have to do a woohoo for that, and when I catch the second one I'm gonna have to go woohoo again for the 50th one, because I'm either right with 48 or John's right with 49, but then John's only got that from what I said in that last video, and I could have been wrong. I think I was. But when you catch so many, I don't know if it's such a thing to bear, but when you catch so many, you do lose count. So yeah, it's my bad, and I'll rectify it, because after this video, and I've gone woohoo a couple of times, we'll know we're at least at 50 or 51, and it'll be confirmed in the next video, because I will go through all the videos and add them up. So don't want to think I'm lying to me subscribers. I will check it out. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to become a lowlife. Anyhow, oh, see my hip hurt then. Yeah, this is it. As you can see, it is misty. You can't see it over there. Got my bigaloo. Fantastic. Don't like carrying it. I have got the Kenzaki boat rod, 2.9 metre, and I've got my Cobra KWs with my spin fishers. And let me show you the reel, because those that watched the last video, and I'm sure there's lots of you, know that I struggled with that fish. 15 minutes about it took to bring that codling in that was snagged up on the Kenzaki, and that was down to the reel, because the reel just didn't lift the fish up, and it just went through all that and got snagged up. So I've now got an Alex XS 6000. Now I've got that in, I've got 3 of them ALXs, 8,000 size, but I bought a 6,000. It looked okay. I paid £21 for it on eBay, and it came, and I was so disappointed, because when you revolved it, it just sounded like a bag of spanners, and I thought, it's knackered. I'm gonna have to buy the bushers and bearings, but I know you can get an upgrade now for bearings, so I was gonna do that. So anyhow, yesterday, because I knew I was coming here, possibly, because I hadn't made my mind up totally, I stripped it, and there was no grease in it. The grease had moved to the periphery of the reel inside the gearbox that didn't touch any of the teeth. So I've re-greased that reel with blue pen grease, put it back together and turned it, and it felt like a Rolls Royce. Now I'm not saying it's as good as that, but the reel felt like it was brand new again, and I couldn't believe it. I thought it was buggered. but it was just bone dry everywhere. So I've greased everything that revolves or takes a shaft or a pin, and it's been done. And now it's fantastic. I cleaned it up, got all the spod and crap off it, and it's come up like brand new. I can't believe it, even the silver. So that's going to be the reel with a Kenzaki boat rod today. Hopefully that'll bring everything up in the water level, you know, in the water, so that it doesn't drag. Because when I was reeling that before, I felt the weight banging everywhere on the mud, in the rocks and everything. So yeah, looking forward to it today. New reel to try on the Kenzaki. I love them reels anyhow, that's why I've got 3 of the 8000s. And I got one for parts as well, because I had to buy one to repair mine, because back in the day you used to cut the bail arms off, because the bail arms on them do fly over when you cast. So you have to be nice and steady and smooth with it. And to be fair, it's me little chuck out rod. So I'll talk more about that rod in the next few clips that you see, or the next time I talk about it, because I think this is long enough. It's now 12 minutes. It's gone to section 2 on the camera. Tom's got to find it. Oh my lord, that's where we are. The water's nearly in, and the next time you see me, I'll be casting that Kenzaki rod out. So if you got this far and I ain't bored you with my rattling on, please subscribe to Verns Sea Fishing if you like it. Drop us a comment, leave a thumbs up. And if you don't like the channel because I rattle on and you're fed up looking at me and you're fed up with this mark, oh, don't do that. It's what I've got to do in life, you know. I've got to fit fishing around me. But yeah, if you don't like it, thanks for the view. It helps the algorithm. So I'll see you in a bit when that water's in. Not long to go. Probably get a cup of coffee. See you in a bit. Right, let's get this chucked out. That's the first cast out, and we've got a visitor. Oh, here he comes, look. Yeah, we've got a visitor. First rod out. I'll have to get the others baited up, but we'll show you. We've got Keith here. You got here then, mate?
Oh, yes, mate.
I'd like to give you a plate of your notice.
But hold on, 5 minutes.
Oh dear. Well, that's the second rod out. And the braid is gone because on the Kenzaki rod I've now got a 24-pound Ruvex times 10 with a leader, and it's now warming up. It's not so cold. So hopefully this weather front will go. Anyhow, let's get this other rod baited up and chucked out. Got to put yellows on first off because chance of a codling in first cast as the tide's coming in. So yeah, let's get this baited up. See you in a bit. There's Keith over there sorting his shelter out. Right, well, that's all 3 rods out now. Water's trundling in that way, so I should have cast further to the right, but I got Keith beside me, so we don't get snagged up. So I will cast further that way once I see how far Keith is casting out, and then if there's any run, it'll run away from him, and either I'll be under or over him. So that's what I'll plan to do. We've got the 3 rods out. That's 2, 4, 7 hooks. So 7 hooks. Let's hope we catch them 2 codling, or could it be 1? But what we want to do is catch as many as we can. But yeah, what a season I've had. It's been absolutely fantastic since November. Well, before November really, because I caught fish in Bay 19 and 20, 28 or 26, whatever one it was. I can't remember without looking. And then I come here, didn't I, in November, and I haven't been anywhere else. And I'm sorry if that's boring, but I don't think it is boring, because you know, I fish a lot of times at night here and you can't see nothing anyhow. But what you do see is me pulling in fish, sometimes codling, sometimes flounder, and what you also see is me rattling on. Some people like that, some people possibly don't, I don't know, but you know, that's what it's all about, Verns sea fishing. It's about turning up and being somewhere fishing, having a mardle, and hopefully catching some fish, which I've been doing. So touch wood, it carries on. Let's hope we get at least 1 or 2 tonight. I need 2 really to be definite. I'm sure I'm at 48, but I will confirm that. I'm not gonna get it wrong, but I just need to go through them all. Either won't be tonight, because the time I get back and get ready for bed, it'll be nearly 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it'll probably be tomorrow morning while I'm sitting there recouping, because I'm absolutely knackered before I go to work on the house. So yeah, so I'm gonna watch these rods and I'll bring you back if I get some knocks, some fish on it. All right, mate. It was a nice walk this afternoon when the sun was out, but
yeah, it's a bit more bleak now, isn't it?
this mist is not good. Have I not seen you before, boy? Is that your dog?
No, I don't know, it's from
Oh, it's from the house, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, this little dog here belongs to one of the bungalows. I often see him outside the bungalow. And yeah, he's obviously escaped from the bungalow and he's come down there having a sniff about. He obviously knows where he's going. Lovely little dog. Anyhow, I'll watch these rod tips and let's hope we catch a fish, and let's hope it's a codling. So see you in a bit. Right, Keith, I've just gone and got my camera to get this fish on film. So where is it, mate? Where is it?
It's swimming out there somewhere.
What, it's come off? This what? Straight in the hook out?
Yeah. Oh, it was a good fish. It was pulling.
You
like
better
that.
bend that hook back up.
It was pulling like mad.
Well, mate, I'm gutted for you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I wanted you to catch the first fish as well, Keith. You know, I think it's fair, isn't it?
Don't tell them look like you have.
Hey, mate, it's not like it's skill.
Well, that's it then.
Do you know what I mean?
You're the Norfolk cod catcher, aren't
Well,
you?
I'm Norfolk Summit. Oh, mate, I'm gutted for you. Is that other rod moved yet? Because that was going and all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What made you think there was weed on it then?
Look at it, you saw soon. It just went.
Like,
Yeah.
well, it's made it more optimistic, hasn't it? Because it's even me little rod ain't moving. But there you go. You can only catch what's out there, mate. And if they jump off the hook,
There's probably one to yours now.
I hope so. I'll keep watching my rods from here. Let's get my light soon, I think. Watch that rock.
That one.
And that one.
Same distance as I threw it last time. See if I get another one.
Well, that's all right. There's fish there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely that.
You ain't got one on it.
No, check bait.
You got heavier weight.
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Stick heavier weight on, see if that's what it was, because the weight might have tripped out, mightn't it?
Yeah, looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You caught these, didn't you?
No,
Nah.
he's just straightened the hook out though. Lost something.
He was fighting well. Oh, cool. Well, I shouldn't have rushed it in, I don't think. Let it ever.
Mine is stationary though.
You gonna be along?
Yeah. I think high tide's at 9:30, so a couple of hours after we'll fish it down.
Fantastic. So what do you normally catch down?
Codling, flounder.
Okay.
So hopefully they're still in. They were in on Tuesday,
Yeah.
so hopefully they'll still be in today. So
Fingers crossed.
I need 2 more for 50.
Oh, there you go, sir. Well, good luck, mate.
Yeah, see you later.
I hope you get them too.
So do I.
Yeah, he's already got me once.
Yeah, don't worry. Look at that. That's the first bass I've seen out of this river. That is well done, mate. That's the blank done, and I ain't caught yet. Right, I'm gonna reel my rod and get it baited up.
Go on, back you go, mate.
Well done, Keith. Are you happy? Worthwhile coming, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, nice silver bar. Can't beat silver bar.
Right, well, I'm now gonna reel my Kanzaki rod in and change the baits, because I can't believe I ain't caught yet. Keith is fishing like a goddess. Well, not a goddess, because he'd be wearing a skirt, wouldn't he? But yeah, no, Keith's doing all right. He's had one good bite and it straightened the hook out, and now he's had a bass. So let's get this reeled in. Well, that's the blank beat, mate.
That's my blank one, mate.
So's mine.
What you got? Oh, you got yourself a flounder.
I have, mate. So the blanks
Yeah, beats the blank.
beats the blank again. So that's since August. August was the last time I blanked, and it's nicely lip hooked. It'll get out. Let's take it out. Oh yeah, one bass. Keith's had a bass, and I've had a flounder. Did I see the bite? No, did I, El? One flounder, look, lovely little fish. He's got another fish, hasn't he?
Smallest flounder you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, well I got a biggest one. There you go. Keith's just pulled a flounder in, and I've got a flounder. Just checking that's recording. We'll get that back. There you go. That's the main thing, beat the blank, and that's the main thing. So now we've got that, let's get the codling. At least there's fish out there.
both rods done. I don't know how much it's got.
So that's the blank sorted, like I said. I haven't blanked since August when I was in the Lake District. Last fishing session there was Maryport, but they got mixed round with Salton Bay when they got edited. But yeah, so it's been catching ever since and it's carrying on, so that's the main thing. So I'll get this baited up and we'll send it back out. So how do you feel? You brought it here?
Look at that, eh? Can't get no smaller than that.
Lovely little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful little thing. I don't know how I managed to get hook.
They got yellow fingers, mate.
Yeah, I know, I saw them yellowtails.
They're working now, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Go on then, get it chucked in, we'll get it on camera. Or are you taking them for your tea?
No, I always return fish unless it's damaged. Oh, look, it's gone, look at it go. Whee, it's gone. It's gone.
He's gone. He's gone back there again now. I had a cod in the last video, yeah, and I chucked it out and it went belly up, but it kept flicking. And it flicked about 3 times, and the next time I looked, couldn't see it anywhere. So I can only assume it was flicking, and then, because it was lively in the bucket.
How big was it?
Oh, it's 46, 47.
Yeah, it should have gone back all right.
And then I had a little one I caught. It did the same thing, but after 2 or 3 flicks, it went straight away. So it's quite weird, isn't it? Sometimes you think they aren't going to go back, but they do.
Oh yeah.
So
I've got both rods out now.
I know, eh? It's too hectic, isn't it? It's not what fishing's about, is it? Right, we'll get this baited up, and I've got some fresh squid already cut, and we'll get it chucked out again. It's great. That's the blank of a with anyhow, so can concentrate, keep an eye on these big rods, get one reeled in a minute, check it for weed, get some fresh lug on, hopefully we'll catch a codling. That probably went too far then. I just casted then, and what I sometimes have trouble is when I cast, when I go onto my left leg, my hip go, and it went then. You just saw it on camera, hopefully. Yeah, leg's been good, hip's been good all day until probably been stood up too long, to be fair. I've been over there talking to Keith and filming, and I don't get to sit down, and I'm afraid to say I need to sit down sometimes. Right, that's that casted out. That's that casted out. Gone to the left as I wanted to, but went out too far. So yeah, flounder on the Kenzaki rod with the Airlex 6000. Now when I was reeling that flounder in, I did get hooked up again and the drag started to go. So I just need to keep an eye on that reel. I've tightened the drag up a bit more, but it's not as if it was quite tight. I've just nipped it up. So yeah, we've got a fire over there now, look. Farmer's lit a bonfire. So yeah, hopefully keep us warm, won't it? I doubt it, but you never know. So I'm going to keep an eye on these rods. I'll get a big one reeled in a minute, re-change the bait, and we'll see what happens. bait, or a very little bit of bait left on. Don't tell me the crabs are in. Yeah, no bait on the top hook, and very small bit of bait on the bottom hook. Never mind. Not brilliant. Put the bloody bait needle on the wrong way. Right, got that on. Right, clean your ends up. Me hip hurt at last start, you know. Look, have I mentioned it? Then we'll get the other rod in and all, and bait that up as well. So we'll get this casted out, and then they'll well, there's a bit of weed on that, isn't there? To say I thought that was a 10-pounder, there's a lot of bladder rack on that. I don't think I'll cast that as far. Cock. Fuck's sake. No, I've just caught myself. Fucking bollocks that is. Turn that light off, Keith.
Yeah.
Right, that shouldn't have gone so far. Right, well, that last one I reeled in had absolutely tons of bladder rack on. It was hard work to reel in, to be fair. I was getting tired. I'm only a little boy, and I only thought it was either weed or fish. I'm glad it weren't mayrot. It was bladder rack, so it come off easy. I've baited up, chucked back out again. Didn't want to go as far as what I just chucked it, but I have done. Just got to live with it. So all three are out again. I haven't seen anything tap on the rods because I've been busy baiting up. So hopefully there'll be more fish to see. Hopefully they'll just keep coming. It isn't high tide yet. The electric exciting time is on the ebb. We'll just have to see what happens. You had any more, Keith?
I had one lot, so I'll be coming.
Right. So Keith's had a flounder and a bass, and I've had a flounder. So he's whooping my ass. I don't understand it. I know. It's all good though. It's what we're here for, is to catch. And but I'm after these two codling. Could be one. I think it's more likely to be two. I think when I said on a video I might have got it wrong, and that's where John got it from. So I've added it up today, and I believe I'm on 48 for the season. so I need 2 today, but I'll do a big whoop whoop on each one. You never know, I might be wrong, John could be right, but I think I got it wrong in the video. But I'll check anyhow, double check like I said earlier. Oh, I've just had a tap. I've just had a tap. Oh, I've got a tap. Oh, I've got a tap. Look. We'll see if it develops. Oh, the little mouse is back. Remember I showed you in the last session, the little mouse? He's back again, because I've chucked some squid on there, because I know the mouse is about. There he is, look, can you see him? He's in my light. Keeps putting his head out. He's like an excited young man at the minute. Look, his head's out again, and it's back. You know what it's like? Oh, there he is. Running around. Well, chuck your bait on that wall, Keith. That keeps him filled up. I fed him on Tuesday. I give him about 4 squid heads and he was munching on them. Yeah, it's all good to see. We like things like that, don't we? Well, I do anyhow, because I'm a big softy. Yeah, I think I've got a tap on that. Right, I'll bring you back. I'll keep watching this. I want to see it go bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Sorry, Gareth, but it's addictive. Bang, bang, bang. Got to get it. Getting excited for these bloody cod, you see. Right, see you in a bit. I haven't seen the rods move anymore. I've had to take my coat off because I was getting too hot. Now the end rod is tapping, I might actually bring that in because they're still tapping now. In matter of fact, let's bring it in. Hopefully it ain't Keith and he's snuck onto me. I don't think he is because his cast is out. Could be weed again, couldn't it? Nah, it's gone light. That's me. I thought something else just fell over. I thought something fell off though, Keith. Right, we've got another fish. I had a fish on it, but I also was over, well, my rig had gone round, the snood had gone round Keith's line. Right. I'll show you the fish in a minute. I'll just get this baited up and cast it out. Got to cast upstream. But if you cast to the right a little bit, it should end up in front of you, shouldn't it? I'll cast to the left. Yeah, I'm going to put some crab bait on that little rod. Right, well I've just baited that up. I'm now going to cast out. This battery's running out. Hopefully get this casting. This other line of mine swung round to you as well. I don't want to catch you all. I don't want to get you caught up all night. Right, now I've casted that to the left. Hopefully it'll leave Keith alone. Don't always get caught up with people, but it's a big tide tonight. Right, how much battery have I got? 21, so I should have enough. Here we go. One, whoa, flicky fish. Gonna have to hold it in the towel because it's a slippery bugger. One little flounder, as you can see. One flounder, so that's 2 flounders now. I've equalled Keith. Let's get this back. Right, well, need a codling now, don't we? That's definitely the blank of her. That's 2 caught. The other one's tapping a little bit, but it's gone towards Keith. Hopefully it ain't gone too far. This one's still over there. That one I've cast to the left. The next one I'll cast to the left. But the little one, next time, I shall get another rig out, sharpen it up, get some crab on it, I think. See you in a bit. It's all happening there. This could be the start of a good fishing session. We could catch some codling. I'm not mentioning that I've got to catch codling, but 2 would be nice tonight. And then that'll be another personal best for Vern. Even though 48 or 49 codling, whatever I'm on, is a personal best anyhow, it just gets better. A bit like what the wife has found with me. The older I get, the more mature and better I get. She just can't keep her fingers off me, I'll tell you. Well, she don't get the old chap out much now. That's the one thing. But you never know. You never know your luck, do you? When these chiseled looks when I actually have a shave, you know, she might. Anyhow, it's enough of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch these rods because I've got one tapping away. Yeah, I'm going to stop all the bullshit that I've just said because none of that really happens because I'm 54 now. I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're going to reel this one in and check it, see if it's got any weed on it or if it's tapping away. Nothing on that. Yeah, now if this, see this fire this bloke's got here, which is perfectly alright, ain't got a problem with it. It's blowing straight out. But if it comes this way, I'm gonna have to put my bivvy away. Right. Let's hope that weed has gone. Might have just been a bit of bladderwrack that was just going by, mightn't it? I didn't think again then. But I'll put this rod over this side. Wind some of the slack in, that's tight. Right. Farmer stopped the digger now, so hopefully he's stopped putting wood on the fire and it'll just burn out and then it'll be okay. Because at the minute I don't even think we can walk past it because there's that many sparks going. Look. It's always good to have a good bonfire, isn't it? Oh, oh, slack line. The far side rod just went up in the air as though it was going to slack line, but then went back down, so Summit's having a nibble. We'll keep watching it. That one's tapping, but it's moving, so it could actually be rolling around the one closest, but we'll see. We'll see. Just tighten up on it. I'll bring you back in a bit. There you go. Keith cod. Keith cod with a cod. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
It's a cracker. That's about 45, isn't it? 48?
Easy.
Yeah. Easily. Here.
Oh, you got your new measuring stick, haven't you?
Just put it to it. Then you want to get a rough estimate, don't you? What's that?
That's about it.
What's that on?
That's your nose to there.
Yeah.
50.
53?
53.
53, well done, mate. Let's get that back. Let's see it go back, eh?
Yeah. What's that red line coming down to it?
You're alright. Give it a good chuck. Don't just chuck it in the bit.
No.
Give it a helping hand. Hit down away, look.
Here we go.
He'll go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, his bearings, so it's gone.
That's it, he's gone. Brilliant, mate. Well done. Now don't catch any more because it's my fish. I'm gonna have to step up to the mark, aren't I?
What?
I'm gonna have to step up to the mark because we've got the Keith cod here and he's catching cod. Oh, can't have that. Can't have.
Rods? You did 2 rods.
Yeah, all right, all right. Bloody bite indicators. What's he like? Right. I'm not going to cast out so far because I think I'm casting over. So the next one is just getting plopped out. Right. I'm going to watch these and bring one in a minute. I think it's the end one which is next one to come in. Right, nothing on that. This is getting a bit hard now. may rot now. Right, this one ain't going out so far. I think this is the one I've just chucked out there. Probably not. Right. Because I'm getting desperate now. Right, great. So we've got yellowtails on that. Hang on. We've got yellowtails on that with a tip of squid on it. So we'll see what happens. We've got crab on this one. I've got it baited up again for squid to go on the Kenzaki rod. That's going to go out short again. But at the minute, we ain't caught diddly squat as in cod or codling. Keith's just had one, you've just seen it on there. So he can watch this video back and see his codling. 53, 52, 53 centimetres it was. Quick measure. Just got to hope that I catch a codling, because, you know, what I said to you is I need 2 at least. Maybe 1, but I think it's 2 to hit the 50 mark. And I ain't going to be able to come anymore next week unless I come on a late tide again, which I could do. I might have to, because I think time's running out here now. It's certainly running out for me. Mr. Codder's caught one. Right, I'll bring you back, hopefully with a fish and hopefully a codling. Well, where are we at? I've got a rig baited up, 3-foot flapper with squid on, and I've got all rigs out. I've got crab bait out, yellowtail bait out, and another yellowtail bait out tipped with squid. No cod as off yet. It is, I'm sorry about that, it is not looking good. We are at, sit rep on time is 22:11, so we have now lost, oh God almighty, what's it doing now? It is, I don't know what that phone did then, I've never heard that before. It is gone out 40 minutes from high. I mean, if we're going to catch a cod, it's going to be now. Keith's just caught one. But now that's putting pressure on me, because now I am on these rods like Billy-o. One thing is, the mist has gone. That weather front that was coming from the east has gone. It's cleared up, it's warmed up. I've took my coat off, took my hat off, took my hood off. I've even took my hand warmers out of my pocket. But it is still chilly. Has Keith caught the only cod tonight? We will not know until the end, so stay tuned. That's all I can say. Hope I catch one. You see, the thing is, you come here expecting, or I do anyhow, because of the run that I've had, expecting to catch. Now, if I don't catch tonight, I'll be tempted to come another night, but I'll be so tired after working. I've only just realised that I'm nearly at 50. You see, I realised today, I thought, Jesus, I'm not far off it. And then it was like, I've got to get 50. So yeah, I've got that going round in my head. Keith's just mashed me brain because he's pulled this lovely codling in. 52, 53 centimetres. It's a quick measure. So, I mean, top draw to him. He got up this morning, he didn't think he was coming fishing. And there he is fishing, he's caught a codling. Good size one as well, so. But you can't catch all of them because then I won't get one. So fingers crossed, next one's going to be mine. We've got plenty of time yet, but that when you're on the edge of your seat wanting one, plenty of time, it don't seem like plenty of time because the water's going down. Right, I'll bring you back. Hopefully when one of these rods bang, I'll have a codling. One would be nice because that would take me one step closer. That'll either give me the 50 or the 49. I think it's 49, but oh, I don't care if it's this big. Just, I don't care. Anything will do. I mean, I've just had my best session ever of codling. I've caught 5 in one session. Now that ain't no. I mean, that's a good catch. Some people don't catch them at all, do they? But there's others that catch more than that in a session. But that's my best catch, and I'm so chuffed. That was the last session. So I've come here tonight. That was Tuesday. It's now Sunday. I come here expecting to pull out at least 2, maybe 1. I'm nipping my arse at the minute, I'll tell you. Let's reel this little rod in and get this squid bait out, because last time I caught, you bugger. Last time I actually caught on squid. I am fishing like a match fisherman. I don't think so. Well, we tried the crab. I'm not going to use any more of that. I know, mate. Don't put more pressure on me. Right, that's that out. Squid baits again. That'll catch me a little codling, won't it? That fire keeps building up. As long as we can get past it when we want to go home, that's all I'm bothered about. Right, that's that out. Should probably bait up some squid on that rig again, so I'll keep doing it quick. We've got some black lug, I might put that on. Try that. Getting desperate. Nippy arse time, that's all I'm gonna say. I'll bring him back if that happens. Well, let's get this end rod reeled in. It's gone in front of Keith anyhow, so we need to get it reeled in. Yeah. It's not looking good for Verns today, is it? To say I'm getting panicky is an understatement. But we'll keep at it. Glass half full. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to turn you up, I'm going to change that rig. Right. Brilliant. That's out far. This one's in short. Well, what can you do? I'm really trying hard now. Tide is going now. I can see the first lot of rocks now from the rocky section that gets muddy. I have caught around about this time. Just unnerves you a bit when Keith's pulled in the cod already and you just think, is that the only one, don't you? But we're trying. There's not a lot more I can do. I'm certainly putting fresh bait on, casting out different distances. I've got 3 rods, anywhere up to 6 to 7 hooks at a time out there. I've got squid, worm and squid and worm. I've probably got 4 or 5 yellowtails left, so I've got a couple more casts. Not a lot more I can do, is there? 1 codling. I'm just resorting down now to 1 codling would be good. Let's hope we get one, eh? There's not a lot else I can do. If they aren't in front of me and they're elsewhere, there's not a lot you can do about it, is there really? So after catching so many codling and you aren't on them yet, it does get a bit worrying. But there, that's what we're here for, isn't it? It's good that Keith's caught one. That was lovely codling, to be fair. Absolutely lovely. You saw it on camera. Oh, I've got a bite, I've got a bite, I've got a cod, I've got a cod, I've got a cod, I've got a cod. Please don't go away, because I've got to turn all the lights on. Just tightened up onto that rod because it was going. Could have a fish on it, I suppose, but I don't know. They tend to either hook themselves or they're going mental on the rod, but that's now not doing anything. But it was a minute ago, that's why I got off the box. Jesus, I need something. Just one. Well, Keith's on fire tonight. Probably the one that's just been on my hook.
I don't know what it is yet.
Well,
Whatever it is, it's small.
good. Does that mean you're not going to do a dance?
It's a cod!
Oh, there we go. Don't bother bringing over here. Get it chopped back. It's only little.
I got to let you show
No, get it back in the water.
You got to see the 50 fish.
I've just seen it, it's about 22 centimetres.
It's valid it.
What?
Took it right down.
You just have to do the best you can then. This rod ain't moving now, I've tightened up on it. Go through a gill with the forceps. There's got to be some cod out there for me, Keith.
Well, I tried to leave you a couple, mate.
Yeah. Just get it back in as soon as you can, Keith. It might go. Fire's dying down now. Well, you're on my rod tip. Nothing's happening now. I think I'll keep watching it and I'll bring you back. I'm fishing quite hard. I'm not fishing hard because there's lots of fish. I'm fishing hard because I want a bloody fish. Run out of time.
Oh, I've got this one. Another monster cod. Oh, it's really good, isn't this? Feel it on the weight.
Do I have to have a run commentary?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Don't feel the need. Right, this will be the last cast out on this. It's not looking good for me. Let's get this chucked out. It's not going far. Has it come off? Has it come off, mate? Keith? Has it come off, mate?
I don't know yet.
I feel for you. Right, where are we at? We are at nippy arse time now. I have got no action on these rods as far as I can see. The tide has slowed down, so it ain't yanking them round. I've just chucked the Kenzaki out short with squid on and squid head, squid body and squid head. Sliver of squid and a squid head. You got a fish on it? Keith?
No, I lost my
Did it drop off, mate? Keith?
What?
Did it drop off, mate? That's why you don't do a running commentary. Nah, bless him. He's had enough anyhow, hasn't he? You've had plenty of fish, haven't you?
Oh, I'm not grumbling. You're
No.
a few behind, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm quite a few behind you. I ain't fussed about that though. I just want that that fish that starts with a C. And I don't mean a chub. There's got to be a cod in front of me. I think they're all coming up the river and getting on his hooks. That's what I'm blaming anyhow. I ain't phoning him again until I catch these 2 cod, that's for certain.
I don't think you'll be asking me next time.
I ain't asking you. I'll be honest with you. We'll wait until I've caught these 2 and then I'll ring you. Right, I'll see you in a bit. The tide is disappearing quickly, and if there is a fish on it, I'm going to have to get it unhooked. But I don't think there's anything on it, to be fair.
Got one?
Yeah. Well, it's not been a blank, but we ain't got the fish we wanted. Still got 2 rods out, still a chance, I suppose, but not looking good. Great, now I've got a fucking thing in the Well, it's all going wrong now, because now I've just stood on my weight and the wire has gone through my boot and nearly gone in my foot. It just missed the side of my foot. I think it went through my sock. It hasn't gone in my foot because I'd have cried. But now I've got a hole in my boot. So not only have I only caught 2 flounders, which I'm chuffed about because we beat the blank, but I've now screwed my boots up because now I've got a hole in it. I shall have to try and find where that hole is, which will be an impossibility, and get the soldering iron on it and melt it. It's not looking good. I think it's all been a bit too much today. This tide is going out, and oh, I've got a bite. Well, it's a slight tap. Let's hope it isn't a bloody flounder. Beat the bank, and that was a small tap, but that was it. So perhaps I'm just in for taps today. I ain't got long to go. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that's it. Let's get this reeled in. His tide's going out now. Well, we got one.
What's the one then? Codling. You think you're right?
Yeah. Yeah, hang on, Keith, I'm a bit, got a bit on. Right, we caught a codling, it's only small, but I caught a codling. But my line was wrapped round my other line, my line's gone slack. I've now got my fucking weight and everything down the bottom. It's all gone tits up. So I've got to run down there, let's show you the fish. I ain't got time to do out because the tide's going away and I've got another line out there. Here's the codling. One little codling. There you go. Let's hope that's on camera. That is filming, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll get that sent back and I'll take some scissors with me and a cloth. See you in a minute. There's the codling.
One more codling?
No mate, that's it. Can't find my gate.
So I won't leave you on your own.
I've got it now. Nothing on it. But hey, we caught a codling, so
That's it.
that's number 49, I think. I'd have so loved to have caught two, mate. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. I've tried really hard as well.
I know, you've been really trying.
Are you keeping them or?
No, good for you. There's only about 3 left in there. Stop
Think
that.
they'll be alright?
They'll be alright. Yeah, I've started using my frozen lug and I've catching on them then.
I've got salt water at them. Mate, it's been fucking hard work. For me,
Right, I'm going to have a walk to the car with that
Yeah.
load and I'll come back and again and with your gear.
yeah, alright, I think.
Okay? And I've got to come back.
You enjoyed yourself, haven't you?
I really am. I'm glad you asked me. I never thought I'd catch a bass in here.
Hey, mate, I'm right chuffed I asked you. Isn't it the case, eh? I'm chuffed to bits that you've caught, like. I'll be lying if I said to you, I'm gutted I ain't caught what I wanted to catch, but it's the way fishing, isn't it? Isn't it weird how you can be 10 yards away?
Yeah.
And it's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, isn't it?
I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it. It's,
I'm pleased you have, mate.
yeah.
I'm just gutted. Yeah, it gives the Jakeman's that'll make it all better. Oh, thank you.
Yes, I've really enjoyed
So you've had 3 codling,
Yeah.
a bass,
Yeah.
and how many flounder?
4.
Cracking, innit? I think, how many flounder have I had? Did I have 2?
You had 2.
2 flounder.
Can't win them
2
all.
flounder and a codling. I couldn't measure the codling because I was all snagged up down there, so I had to get it in the bucket and then get it back, and I chucked it right out and it disappeared, so it's gone. But that's 49 codling now, unless I've got it wrong and it's 50, but I don't think it is. I think it's 49. So we'll do whoop whoop for 50 if it was, but it's not, it's 49. But it's been nice to egg.
I enjoyed it. Well done. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been good, mate. It's been good. And yeah.
Till next time.
And those cod that were on my video, they were your cod.
Yes.
Yes, they aren't mine. The only one on mine was the fish finger.
The fish finger.
I'm bloody grateful. Oh, mate, my ear. That's treacherous down there on them stones in that mud,
It's
isn't
very
it?
slippery, mate.
Yeah.
You don't know, you might have a cod on there yet. You
No,
never
yeah.
know. You never know.
I've just pulled it in because I pulled it in with the other line.
Yeah, right.
At least I think I am.
Tell you what, you'll be able to do this fishing here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It would. It'd be nice to see you go it.
I'll have to run down there quick. I must have pulled someone else's line in, trolling.
I did that. I pulled somebody else's line in. The thing's still out there, mate. I got a line with a fucking flounder on him. You just steady. Well, let me do a bit of a cut on there.
Find this weed down there. Oh, fucking. What a way to end a fucking session, man. What a sucker that was. Fucking mud. How that was under that ladder rack. Did you see it? Yeah, did you hear it come up? Did you? But now I'm back over here where I was. So that line was under that ladder rack and my weight's over here. I didn't think I was going to get that out. Yeah, like no fish on there. I better check that line when I get them in.
Yeah, you might have sprayed it.
Yeah. Quite treacherous. Not good when you've got a net. Or your leg. I'm one closer in the Keith.
Well, yeah. At least you got it. You got one of them.
Now Keith, I don't want you to take any offence to this, but you ain't coming with me again until I've caught this codling. Then I'll ring you up. I'll ring you up if I catch it, and you'll just hear this screaming.
Oh, I'll definitely hear you screaming. I didn't expect you to scream. I thought you had two on there.
That had been open quite a bit, that cod, and I couldn't get it off there, and I tried to fight through the line, so I've now got to change the leader on that one because I've bit through some of it. But the keep in the sharps usually. Crack it now, mate, innit?
Do it, mate. We all get there again.
Right.
Right, I'll go take a walk to the cow and have it. I'm going to do the 2 walks, and then I'll come back.
Yeah, well,
And I'll deal with anything you've got.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure, mate. I'll tell you what, Keith.
Huh?
That's the first bass I've ever seen out of the river, so
That's the first
you've
time I've
actually
seen that river.
proven it that there is bass in that river now.
Oh yeah, it's on telly.
Yeah. Oh dear, is this still on? It's been a good session. It's been an enjoyable day. It was lovely and sunny when I first got here, and then this mist bank came in and it got really cold. So I dressed up, was nice and warm in my reeds coat, and then I had to take it off because whatever weather front that was disappeared. It's clear as a day out there, the water calmed down and everything was good. I've been fishing with Keith tonight, and it's been good fun. It's been good company as well. Keith has had 3 cod, 4 flounder I think, and a bass. First bass I've ever seen out of this river. So all the people that catch bass out of this river, I 100% believe it now. Not that I didn't before. Bass is a fish that I don't really catch a lot of. I'm not too fussed about that, to be fair, but one day if I catch a nice big one or whatever, it'll be good, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But for me tonight, it's been a struggle. I reckon it's because Keith's been to the right of me, pulling all the fish out as they're coming up the stream. So that's my excuse, and I'm going to stick to it. So, but it's been good fun, good company. I've had 2 flounder, and I've just pulled in a little codling. It must have been 23 to 25 centimetres. I pulled my line in on the other rod, and it got so tangled up down there. I was lucky enough that I could just take the swivel off and bring the rig up. I unhooked the fish down there, brought the fish up with my rod and leader, and left my rig down there on the other line. So I went back down there, unhooked the rig, and then I had hell and all trouble getting my line, my other rod in. The line had gone round 2 clumps of bladderwrack which were buried into the mud, and it come out with an almighty force in the end. So I've got to check all the line on them reels and sort them out when I get them, because I don't have a crappy line, do I? But we caught the codling. It was 23-25 centimetre. I didn't have time to measure it because I wanted to get it back, because the tide is ebbing away, and now we've got 2 metres of mud in between the stones and the water, and it's treacherous down there, to be fair. My boots are all muddy. I've been slipping about, which ain't good for my hip. But what have we done? What have we achieved? We've got 2 flounder which beat the blank, and I've caught another codling. Now I'm pretty certain that's 49 codling this season up to now, from summer through to spring where we are now. I need 1 more. Now I either come on a late tide and really put myself out, and I'm going to be tired because I'll be into like 2-3 o'clock getting home in the morning, and get it wrapped up, or do I leave it until next week and hope the codling is still there? It'll be a shame if I don't get 50, if I don't put myself out, because you missed the boat, ain't you? Because how long are these codling going to be here? They've been here long enough for Keith tonight, because he's had some stonking, but he had a stonking fish, 53 centimetres, and then a couple of little ones, fish fingers. All fish have gone back safely as well, returned. It's great. So there, we're nearer to 50. We're at 49. It's been great. I'm pleased that I've caught that codling, because I think I'd have been distraught if I hadn't, which sounds daft in this world where everything's going wrong in it. But for me, all that matters tonight is catching some fish, and I want to catch plenty of codling. I said that at the beginning. It'd be nice to catch 6, wouldn't it, or 2 or whatever, but we've caught 1, so we're that little bit closer. So watch the next session next week. If you've got this far in the video, brilliant. Watch next week's fishing session, because that could be the one with the cod in it. Hopefully we'll catch more than 1, but we should get the 1. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching this. Hope you've got this far. To all the subscribers that I have, and to James, definitely James, you're a godsend. Jimmy's a godsend. Everybody that is a subscriber, a member. I've got too much going on in my mind to remember people's names, so I apologise, but yeah, we caught on the Kenzaki, we caught on the Vasellis. So yeah, it's been a great night. 2 flounder, 1 codling, fish finger, and it carries on. So let's hope in the next one I get that number 50. But I will check when I get home or tomorrow to see if I am definitely on 49, because if it's 50, woohoo, but I don't think it is. I think we're at 49, and next week will be woo. So see you later, and we don't say that, do we? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you anon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!